In this video, you're going to learn exactly how you can build your confidence and finally understand the difference between self-esteem and confidence. So keep watching, because by the end of this, you'll know exactly how to get that deep, powerful confidence that you've always wanted to have in your life. The first thing that you have to understand is that most confidence that people are seeking is actually skill-based. Skill-based confidence is situational. It means that you feel good about yourself. You feel that you are capable in certain scenarios. For instance, if you were a football or soccer player, you would feel confident if you're good at the sport. When you're performing, when you're out there kicking the ball and dribbling past players, if you're good at it, you're gonna feel great. You're gonna feel really, really confident. On the other hand, if you're not so confident in social situations, that same confidence from football or soccer is not going to translate over here. You're not going to have that same level, and you're not going to feel the same way when you're doing something that you're not good at. So it's really important to understand that most types of self-confidence that people actually want to grow and improve is entirely based on their skill level in something. For instance, people say things like, well, I'm not confident talking to people, or I'm not confident when I'm public speaking, or I'm not confident when I'm with my fellow colleagues, right? So they're saying there's a condition, and in this condition, in this environment, I don't feel confident. If you want to be more confident socially, it means you have to practice more socially. If you want to build a specific area, if you want to gain confidence in a specific area, it's all about building the skill, and it's all about practice and repetition and exposing yourself to uncomfortable situations so that you can grow and get better. If you were playing football and you're just kicking the ball into an open net all the time, you're not going to get better or more confident. However, if you're practicing against the goalkeeper, if you're actually shooting a free kick around the wall, if you're working on it in a different way that creates more pressure and makes it more difficult, now you're actually building that skill. And now if you're in a real match, you can apply these abilities. In the same way, when you read books about how to be better at social skills, or when you practice talking to strangers, maybe 1 or 3 new strangers every day, just saying hello and asking how their day is going, that's going to make you better at that. However, I don't want you to confuse this with the other type of confidence, which is so very important, and that's core level confidence. Core level confidence is completely different. It is your self-esteem. And this type of confidence is entirely based on your self-talk, your beliefs about yourself, and your inner world. It's really all about your mental health. And you can't improve this confidence by getting better at something. See, if you go out there and work really hard at talking to people, that's not going to make you feel good when you're by yourself in a room and it's quiet. So a lot of people, they're good when they're out and about and they're talking to people, but when they're by themselves, then they don't feel as good. All of a sudden, all that energy is just empty. Or it could be the other way around. When you're by yourself, you feel really confident. You're just so self-assured. You feel really secure. But the moment that you go out there, interacting with people, it goes away. So yes, you can build a skill to compensate, but the real key to everlasting confidence that comes with you across the board and applies to every area in your life is working on that core level, that self-esteem. And the way you build that, yes, it's with things and tools such as affirmations, incantations, journaling, meditation, working on the inside. Yes, it's great to build skills. Yes, it's great to get external results. But if you want something that you can bring with you everywhere, and you're tired of being disproportionately great in one area and then weak everywhere else, then building that core level is really the key. It's essential for you to go to the next level in your life. So sit down and really figure out, what's your self-talk like? Thought journaling is so powerful. It's where you just write down your thoughts. What do I think about myself? What do I think about the world, about other people, about the company that I'm in or the company that I'm building? What do I believe to be true about my friends and family? Who do I think doesn't like me? Who do I think does like me? All these thoughts that are happening on the inside are so powerful and they're dictating your reality. And when you're working on that area, your confidence starts to skyrocket. See, I got really good when I was younger at video games. And so when I would play, I'd be really great. But anytime I was doing something other than video games, I was like shy and weird. Then I got good at piano and guitar, so I could perform on stage. But anytime I wasn't performing on stage doing that, confidence gone once again. So, finally I realized this isn't sustainable, this doesn't work, and I started to work on my self-esteem. Now I had positive self-talk going with me everywhere. When I went skiing, in my mind, it was going, you can do this, this is easy, you got it, you're good enough, you're capable, no problem, easy. Keep going, keep going, keep going. That's that positive self-talk. When I was in social situations, the same thing. This is easy, it's effortless talking to people. I love talking to people. When I started making videos, hey, you know what? I can do this. It's fine, I can do this. Sure, you're still gonna hit resistance. It's not gonna be easy mode. It's not gonna make everything just effortless completely, but it will make things a lot smoother and a lot lighter on you. And so, it's almost like having that mental muscle makes it so that you don't have to physically work as hard. If you build your brain, if you build your inner world, your external results, your performance skyrockets. It goes through the roof, through the ceiling. You're no longer the same type of person. You have a completely different quality and aura around you, if you want to use that word. It really just comes down to having that strong self-belief, and that self-esteem is what it boils down to. Sure, if you want to be confident in a specific area, by all means, practice, 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 practice. It's really important. I practice a lot on video because I want to be confident when I'm delivering content. I practiced a lot of coaching calls because I love serving clients and getting them amazing results. But it's all about getting better at what you want to get better at, and then complementing that with an inner mental strength that comes with you across the board, because you can't build every single skill. You can't get good at everything. The jack of all trades is the master of none. So it's important to have a real game plan and a strategy on what you're working on, and then complement that with inner strength and building yourself as much as you possibly can. Now, if you want my help in building a custom game plan, a real strategy for how you can become more confident and to help you improve your life, I invite you to hop on a free 30-minute call with me so we can do that together. Just go on over to ringraphael.com and you can book our first session. Again, if you really want to take your life to the next level and you want some personalized help, I would love to meet you. Again, hop on over to ringraphael.com, because then I'll be able to talk to you personally and help you out. Now, finally, the key point to really get this nailed down and really have it handled once and for all is to understand that your core confidence, your self-esteem, really relies on consistent practice, just like any other area. For instance, if you stopped playing the guitar for a year, next time you pick it up, you're not as confident. I know that from personal experience. And in the same way, if you stop meditating for a year, the next time you try to do that introspection and work on you and create that self-esteem and build your neural pathways so that your mind is encouraging you instead of trying to shoot you down, that's going to be difficult too. You want to remain consistent. You want to keep working on yourself, because that's the ultimate recipe for long-lasting success. It's not about taking one day where you thought journal and you write down all your thoughts and you work really hard on this and then not doing it at all for the next 7 days. That's not going to do anything. A little bit every day is what really makes you create breakthroughs and have massive success. So long as you're being consistent, that always trumps any kind of high amount. So it's not about going all in right now and figuring this all out. Self-esteem takes time. It's a long journey, but it's worthwhile. And you can always bring the asset with you. It's always going to be in your pocket. Whenever you need it, whenever you want to feel confident, you will, because you've built it and now it's on demand and you can access it anytime you need, because it's real self-esteem, not just skill-based, not just in one area. So it's worth putting in the time, even though sometimes it might be tedious. I've been doing this for years and it completely changed my life. If I hadn't done it, I wouldn't have been able to achieve everything that I did in terms of losing weight, building a successful business, business, helping people all over the world, traveling the world, coaching clients, getting over 30 million views on my motivational speeches. All that happened because I built me. Yes, I got good at certain skills too, but that core, that essence, if you don't have that foundation, it's so difficult to build a house on the sand. It will always break down. It will always fall apart. No matter how much skill you create, you will feel like it's almost not worth it, because when you're not in that environment, all of a sudden you don't feel good anymore. So build that self-esteem, because you can take that with you for the rest of your life, and it really makes a massive difference to the way that you perform in everything that you do.